Hello, I am Carolina Fierro, and along with my partner,
Hi, I'm Sergio Armenta.
we're going to be talking about democracy. So, first of all, what is a democracy? Democracy is a government by people, and democratization is a process through which a political regime becomes democratic. There are three things to consider: legal equality, political freedom, and rule of law. Since there's no actual concrete way to measure democracy because of the concept itself may mean different things to different people, there are two main ways to measure it: Polity 4 and Freedom House. Both of these are commonly used and claim to measure the same circumstances. Yet Polity 4 focuses on the constraints on elites and how much the president is checked by parliament, whereas Freedom House focuses on the individual rights and personal freedoms, assessing the freedom that is enjoyed by individuals rather than the government's performance.
It gives people the opportunity to be involved with their government because each individual can decide their fate by choosing to vote in whatever way they deem correct. It protects the interests of citizens because the structure of this system works to reduce issues with exploitation, since the rolling documents create checks and balances to assure that no single person receives supreme power over the legislative process. It encourages equality by giving every vote an equal amount of weight during an election. 6. Equality in liberty. Usually grows faster economically, since the freedom offered allows the general population to seek any results as long as it's within the legal parameters. This grants the freedom to look for different employment opportunities, schools, or even places to live. The same way, it doesn't create a centralized power by a power base for ruling over the people because it uses a centralized form, but there are equal powers, executive, legislative, and judicial branches. Basically, no centralized power can dictate what people can or cannot do, therefore preventing a monopoly of authority, and promotes change without having to resort to violence, providing them with a good sense of participation and involvement.
Even though democracy is an ideal state of government, there are some countries or even states that do not practice it. The following are Saudi Arabia, North Korea, Vietnam, Jordan, China, the UK, Cuba, and some others. Some of the disadvantages of a non-democratic country and or state is basically no freedom to elect their rulers. People cannot form organizations to speak up or even go against their rulers, leading to no freedom of speech and or expression, no involvement of any of sort in the government policies, and people are basically deprived of their civil rights.
Well, according to the Economics Intelligence Unit Democracy Index 2019, the most democratic countries are Norway, Iceland, Sweden, New Zealand, and Finland. These are considered the most democratic, that's why they could be considered as the ideal democracy that every country looks for due to the fact that the advantages of democracy are autonomy, it lets people decide by themselves what they want for their country, their state, or even the solution of a problem. There's violence because people are allowed to dialogue about a problem wherever they are debating or having problems with. And finally, it grants protection to minorities, since their opinion and position also counts.